Okay, so I think it's a good time to give you an update on my new YouTuber struggles that I've been going through. A lot's been going on, been pushing really hard. I realize that most of my videos, if not all of them, really suck. In the beginning, my approach was just get some content out there and improve it a little bit as I go. So like on the plus side, I'm going to improve this. The next video, I'm going to improve a little bit. That's the wise recommendations from some of the best, most popular YouTubers out there. But I realized I'm not on the good side of the stick yet. I'm on the sucky side of the stick. So instead of trying to make something better, I'm just making it suck less. That's where I'm at, but it's okay. As long as I'm going up, I'm fine with it. My abstract videos on mindset reframing have been the most challenging because they're abstract, and I've been kind of battling back and forth on how to present these abstract concepts instead of just sitting here like a talking head and trying to explain it. Should I use animation graphics? So I've been spending a decent amount of time experimenting with different text to video generators, text to image generators, and it's an amazing experience. I'm still not getting exactly or a minimum of what I need to put together a really strong abstract mindset reframing video. So I'm still working on that in the background, and it's bugging me. I'm gonna do it. I'm absolutely committed, but it's a chore. So in the meantime, I had a backlog of vlogging style videos, walking around, traveling, restaurants, food, and different places. I finally worked through the backlog. I got better at what I would call the most basic editing that you could possibly imagine. That's basically taking a bunch of raw video and just cutting out the junk and then stitching it together and running with it. I've been getting a little bit of feedback from different sources, a couple of my relatives, a couple of friends, and I'm trying to encourage them, hit me. Don't be shy. Just beat me up if you have to. I don't care. I want it all because I can't pick up on everything, even some of the obvious things. One of the last comments I got from my sister-in-law, and she said, the end of my videos are getting cut off and dropping into nowhere. There's no like wind down or close or anything like that. So another focus point for me. Now that she mentioned it, it's standing out like big time. I watch a video and it's like, boom, something's happening, go along and it's, black screen, it's over. So my wife was laughing really hard at that comment, but it's absolutely true. And I'm trying to tell them, keep them coming, beat me, smack me, slap me around, do whatever it takes. I need it. I need the feedback. So I consider myself a respectful person, and I've been trying to show respect to everyone that I can wherever I go. And then I make a major mistake. I'm in Kuala Lumpur right now, so I'm doing videos on Kuala Lumpur, and one of my videos got like a ton of comments. And I'm like, I saw the number of comments. I'm like, wow, this day one in Kuala Lumpur video got so many comments. So finally I open up the comments and I start looking at them, and it seemed like 20 to 25% of all the comments I got were, you misspelled Kuala Lumpur in the title of your video. And I'm like, oh my God, I misspelled the spelling of the capital city of the country, Malaysia, that I am a guest in. And so I have no problem admitting I'm stupid, and I corrected it. I apologized or replied to every single person that made those comments and everybody else that made other comments. There's a few people that welcomed me and my wife to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and I'm very grateful for that. I actually feel it, and it's very nice. It's very nice to be welcomed. I may have mentioned that I split my YouTube video content up into 3 different playlists, but I added a 4th, and if I remember correctly, I think it's public speaking. Because I was in Toastmasters.org. Toastmasters is an international nonprofit organization that helps people learn and practice and improve their public speaking and leadership skills. And it's one of my passions, not only helping people communicate better, but also helping myself communicate better, as well as listen better. I was in that program hardcore for 6 years, and I think it made massive changes in the way I communicate and in my life. So I created a dedicated playlist for public speaking. So another thing I've been kind of thinking about in the background is this whole thing about monetizing, trying to make money. Would I like to make some money doing this? Yes. But I'm really trying to hold that thought at bay, because I don't want it to interfere with the so-called creative process and creative thinking and the original why that I'm doing this. Basically, there's a lot of reasons. One of them is to try to share this so-called mindset reframing content with people to help them out, maybe give them a little boost, different way of thinking, and provide some relief, ultimately leading to some peacefulness. I got to remind myself of that every day, and even if I decide to sometime in the future try to monetize and make some money from my YouTube channel or whatever it may be, I got to keep that right in front of my face so it blinds me. So anyways, there's some little background challenges and struggles thinking about that. So do not make making money first priority. There might be people out there that say I'm, a little slow in that area. That's okay. I'm fine with that. So deleting raw video accidentally. I've been doing this for let's say how long? A few months now, and still to this day, no matter how organized I think I am, I still continue to delete a raw video, and it's at every step in the process. One way or another, I accidentally delete some. I'll record something in the morning, and later that evening or later at night, because I don't want to keep changing out SD cards all the time for no reason, so I just keep going until SD card fills up or whatever. And I completely forget that I recorded earlier that day. Now, this doesn't happen every single day, but I completely forget. And then I think, oh, did I forget to reformat my SD card? So I'll reformat it inside my Osmo Pocket 3, my camera. And then later on I'll go, oh my God, I think I just deleted the footage of whatever it was from this morning. So that's happened recently. Sometimes I'll try to transfer it to my laptop right away. And sometimes I'll publish a couple of videos and I think I had this one put in the right folder, and I didn't, and I deleted it off the SD card. Now it's all gone. It keeps happening. I'm going to get it straightened out. The pain threshold is building up to a point where I'm going to just have to do a hard lockdown on this somehow. So it sounds like a simple thing to keep track of, and it is in the big scheme of things, but I got to fix it. I'm deleting video. There was one that I wanted to publish. It was a really cool laundromat / cafe in Hoi An, Vietnam. And I took some great video, met the owners, a couple little interview questions, showed off their awesome brand and their colors, and it was so nice. I really loved it. And I had part of the recording on one SD card and then the first part on another, and somehow I deleted half of it, and I only had half the footage, and I ended up having to delete the whole thing. I couldn't even make a video out of it. It was very sad, but yes, I did it. I'm going to try to straighten myself out. So as far as video editing goes, I took a backlog of a bunch of raw videos, and I finally got them published, and I just pumped them out. I was doing at least processing and editing. Well, I say editing, but I'm not I'm not good enough to say I'm an editor yet. I'm doing some basic cutting. It is in the editing family, but just cutting out junk, cutting out filler words, cutting out dead time. Luckily, I kind of picked up on this show the transitions, like if I'm in a shopping mall and I go to a different floor, I'm showing myself getting on the escalator and then exiting the escalator to the next floor or an elevator to just kind of show movement. And I'm cutting out the middle of the escalator where it takes an extra 30 seconds to a minute to ride it wherever. So I'm picking up on and I'm catching the transitional movement, which I think is very helpful in helping people understand where I'm at and which way I'm going and is there movement and stuff like that. So this whole idea about thinking about transitions from outside of a place to indoors, I'm catching that transition, indoors to outdoors, up to down, changing floors, changing scenes, any of these transitional movements. At least I finally got that in my head, so when I edit, I'm catching those. Since I'm better at thinking about and capturing the transitional scenes, it's kind of working in a reverse effect. It's helping me think a little bit more about how I'm filming and what I'm filming, and that's a big deal, because if you end up with hours and hours of footage and you're just cutting out hours and hours of footage, why not just be better at filming and not film so much content that you're going to end up deleting anyway? So it's kind of working in reverse. Still got a long way to go. So anyways, the bottom line is I'm staying absolutely committed. That means any mountain or obstacle or challenge or struggle that comes in front of me, I'm going to do my best to plow through it, just drive right on through it, which is good. That, in a sense, makes it a little easier for me, the commitment level. Yeah, I got a long way to go. I'm still in the negative junk level on my videos, but I do see some slow, gradual improvement as things move along, and as I just continue to stay fixated on this. My neighbor just waved at me. What's up, buddy? So yeah, there's my update. So we'll just keep on plugging away. But I thank everybody for subscribing and somehow mentally surviving my current level of junk videos. So give me some time. I'm going to keep improving.